Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. Back on here on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Okay, so, to preface before we get started, just a little bit on this episode, I'm probably gonna sound a little exhausted, a little bit tired, just how it is. And the reason is because, it's summertime, got lots of, gotta do work and gotta do outside jobs and, yard work and all that stuff, and it can be very, very exhausting because you got to do that on top of everything else. So it's just like, and I'm very, very exhausted, especially today because it's, had to work on a couple of mowers to get them running for the season. And yep. So many tries. I did finally get them running good and going, but man, just cannot get the. No matter how many times you wash your hands, you still smell the gas. Good old gasoline. But anyway, yes, I am very exhausted, so it might be a little more boring than usual, but it should be more exciting tonight as well. Why is this glitching? Just oh, that might be why. I just saw that glitching and whatnot. Oh yeah, that's why that's there. Okay. Yeah. So what we do in that case then is we do a 2 meter and then a 1 meter, so it doesn't. Oops, wrong. So then it doesn't glitch through the road. Anyway, the reason we're coming down here is because there is a train that's been deactivated while I was working. I didn't want the train blocking up because it was like halfway down the thing when I took out the track, and it was blocking up, holding up traffic. So anyway, so we're gonna edit the timetable, and we're gonna add copper mine. Coal mine, copper mine. There you are. Save changes. Okay. Turn on self-drive. See how this goes. I don't know if it's dock. It might be trying to dock right now, even though everything's full. So yeah, I just drove the train here and then just turned off the thing and whatnot. So is it gonna go? Turn off self-drive. But what's its next stop? Oh, Copper Factory. So it wants to go here. Okay. All right. So how we fix that is we're gonna back it up. Back it on up, beep beep. Ah, some lag. I'm gonna back on, clear out of the station. Looks like we did it at a good time. Okay. The train is confused because it's just like, I'm trying to get to the station, but apparently we're already at the station. So, yeah, I'm not touching anything. Yep, there it goes. Okay. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of work. The other reason I'm exhausted too is because I've spent quite a few hours in this game trying to get stuff ready for this episode. So you may notice something strange over there. You see this station where there used to be nothing. Yes, that is a court station. I did get it worked into the train network. There's a few little rocks sticking through a few foundations there. That's kind of why those foundations were as high as they were, just because of rocks and land and stuff. But I did manage to work it down, get it into. Like I said, there's a few rocks sticking through the foundations, but it ain't too bad, and it's worked into this system. So we're going to be using the coal and the copper and the iron lines in order to bring our quartz back. And that's because our quartz is out past the copper mine. And that's the whole other reason. You know how I said I wanted to completely redo those rails down there. Well, I did manage to get most of it done. Got the road in, got the rails in. The only other issue is getting the road hooked up to the city. Still trying to work that one out. That's gonna be really difficult. And if you have any ideas, you can go ahead and put those down in the comment section. Hopefully, maybe you'll have an idea as to how I'd run the road to get it hooked into the network. Anyway, did manage to get it fixed or finished though, as far as the rails go and getting the road in place. And I also preface it. I also got it to a place to where we can hook in the uranium train as well. We're going to be having a uranium train bring raw uranium to a factory. So, yeah. Like I said, this is not completely done, but I did manage to get it way better. It's a lot more smooth. It still wiggles back and forth, but the hill is very smooth. Look how fast we're going. Whee! And then around the corner we go. Yeehaw! Back to the copper mine. Oh, I completely forgot I had to move this train station around a few times. So we're going to let it park. I'm going to turn off self-driving. And we're going to turn off self-driving so it doesn't take off without us. What's this? Oh, look, that's a long shadow. I completely forgot to get this all hooked back up. Whoopsies. I thought I was done, and here I am, not done. Crap. I had to extend this as well, so this goes much further than it used to. I guess I just have to remove it. Okay, well, we can rehook this back up. It's no big deal. It's lined up with the output, so that ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to do the combining of the two mines somewhere else. Get rid of this slope here. Because that ain't gonna work. We might have to do something a little different there. Because this does have to go up and out because it's like it is. Okay. So we're still using Mark IV. Yep. Whoops. That should be level. Yeah, there we go. So we'll bring that way, and then we're gonna combine it. So this one needs to combine. So this is 300 copper per minute. This one's 600, and this one I think is 300. Oh, this is 150. So 450, 450. Yeah, in this one that would put this over 1,000. So we can't just use like one Mark V bell. Oh, that'd be cool. And of course, since I did that, now I don't have a way up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. There we go. Eventually works. Okay. So we go logistics. Oh, we go 8. It's a merger. So is this good enough? Yes. I might even be able to move it further this way. So conveyor. Oh, got autosave lag, of course. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. It took me hours and hours and hours just to get that done. I figured out a fast, or not a, well, it's not necessarily fast, but a nice way to do roads with the foundation stuff. Because the road tool snaps to the train lines. It's like get the train lines in the way you want them, because you can delete them and place them and delete them the way you want. I mean, you could do it with the road too, I suppose. Either way, it's fine. I did it with the train lines. That way, I know I'd have a nice, even slope without going too steep and stuff like that. Because I mean, it's mainly for the trains. I'm not going to be driving it anytime soon. What was I looking for? I've already forgotten. Hey, there we go. So then we do a bit of 4. Oh, we got something coming up. Ooh, that's too close. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't. Got something coming up real soon. As well. It'll probably be out today. I think it'll be out today. Yeah. It might have already gone out before this video. I'm not really sure. Because I do record my videos quite early on before they need to be out. That way I don't end up in a situation like I have in the past, and you guys know what I'm talking about, where I've ended up in these situations where it's just me struggling to just get videos out on time. I like to keep with a schedule, because eventually I do want to stream, and if I could be used to being on a schedule, you know, editing videos live, stuff like that, there's no stopping me, man. There is no stopping me from doing live and doing it really nicely. Oh, I mean, it's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be. I don't think it's ever gonna be on the level of like a major streamer. But you know, it'll be there, somewhat. I hope. Not really sure. Now I'm not so confident. Okay, this ain't gonna work. We might need to rotate this one to go that way instead. Oh, but then, nah, it's fine. Alright, well, at least these are combined. Let's... Okay. I don't want to do that, though, because when I go do this one... Yeah, we might have to go in an angle. Like, do that, but then... do that. I hate it. Okay. We do 3. Then we go to here. Can we not do 45? Is that not something I can do? The heck? There we go. Yeah, just like that. Okay. And then that'll tell me where I need to put the 5. So there, and... oh, that ain't gonna work. You know what? Let's go from here. Let's just forget the support. Yeah, that actually looks better anyway. Okay, we need to go one up. And that to there. Perfect. And I say... Okay. Just put a lonely old 2-meter foundation in there. I like how we're supposed to be doing quartz and I'm doing copper. Anyway, but I need this to fill up, so that way we can get to that. Oh. We need to go one higher. Okay, so that's gonna be... I'll be able to use the smart mod camera here. Help me out. Right there? No, it's a little high. Right there. Yeah. It's not perfectly level, but it'll get me there. I can't, yeah, I tell ya. Can't wait to play this with other people, this game. I need more friends! No, just kidding. I'm good with the friends I got, but I do need some acquaintances, we'll say. Need some more acquaintances that all play video games, that actually have the time to play video games. That's the problem with like my situation, right? Like I have way more time than most of my other friends because they got lives to live and all that stuff. I understand, but man, it sucks. It really sucks because it's just like, um, I don't know what to call it, to be honest. Too vertical. Now they're all busy living out their best lives, and I'm stuck. Away. I have ruined myself, in a way. Anyway, after that depressing thought, okay, we finally got that hooked up. I just need to get power. Power. Oh, whoa. Whoa, Nelly. I'm generally a positive person, though. I could be a little angry sometimes or a little irritated at something, but I'm sure everybody is. Hey, we're mining. We're mining, we're mining, we're mining. Look at the copper flow. Copper's a metal. It shouldn't really flow. It should, anyway. But there's no copper to pick up anyway, and there's no copper to drop off because the station's full. So I'm just gonna leave this train here for right now. But yeah, so these two rails right here, you see how they continue on to nothing. These two rails are going to be going for, see that way up there. We need to figure out a way to get two sets of rails down this way. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it either. But up there is it's quartz. That's actually one of our best quartz because there's two quartz mines up there that are one's normal, one's pure, and need to figure out how much quartz we're going to be. I forgot the number of quartz we're going to need. I've completely forgotten. But we need to make a quartz station up here. What we could do, there is something else we could do, and it might make more sense, is to make a train station down here in the flat. Make a train station down here, and then run the train up that way, and then just bring the quartz down this way. That might be a thing. But there might be a problem with that too, though, is that there's no, I don't think there's other quartz mines in the area per se. I'm not exactly sure. This is just the quartz that I found, like if we scan for quartz. Actually, I don't know if I've scanned for quartz. I think I went and found quartz before I could scan for it. Not sure though. But yeah, see those two quartz up there on my radar. They're the closest ones to my city. And those ones way over there, if we open up the map, look at those ones are way over by the coal mine. We could mine those as well, because we could put another station. And then there's quartz way out here. I know this quartz. I've actually used this quartz right here. What we could do is we could bring a station, or could get a train station out there to collect all that quartz and bring it over here to this quartz. And then that goes into like just a small little collection facility where a train can just run back and forth. And then this quartz then gets sent down to the quartz train station that then brings it to the city. That would make the most sense to me. And no, I'm not doing trucks. Trucks are just, they're the most, they are the most glitchy to set up. Like if you're doing short routes, trucks are fine. But if you're doing really long routes that are just, going over crazy terrain and stuff like that, and you don't have like a super highway, I would say forget it. Either do a drone or do a train. Those are your best two options. Running the trucks is okay, but I just personally don't do it. Yeah, this is where I've been collecting my quartz. Lizard doggo! Hello there. We have enemies turned off. Well, they're not fully turned off. If I attack this guy, he will bring the pain. I could take him out though. Yeah, should we take him out? Why not? Yeah. See how he attacked me right back? But yeah, we've got a normal here and a pure. Now, this is not going to be the same in your game if you're looking at these particular ones. Any of these, the purity levels in my game are randomized, so because of that mod. The ore randomizer mod, which it doesn't randomize the ores placements themselves, it just randomizes the purity of it. So we've got a 600, if I remember right, that's going to be a 600, and this one's going to be a 300. Excuse me. I also forgot to get those dealios. I forgot the portable miners. So we're going to go production. We're going to go equipment workshop. I think I have the mats for it. I'm not really sure. There, portable miner right there. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 of them. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Okay. Pick that back up. No chest. No chest. Okay. And because you need 2 per Mark II miner. Now, I'm probably going to aim these. I don't know where the station's going to be per se, but I'm probably going to aim them along this cliff edge. We won't be able to line them up with the directions like we normally would. I don't think. We can still make that work. And why not? I like a challenge. So yeah, we're gonna make a train station up here, but it's gonna be for collection only. It's not gonna be for the trains to run to the city with. Because I think bringing them to a collection facility here and then bringing that other quartz from way wherever the hell over there. You know what? We'll turn it. We'll turn it to the west or to the east. Technically, it'll be toward me. And then it'll be all one big building. How about that? Ooh, we'll make a nice quartz collection facility because we got the signs now. And I still do have some quartz crystal on me. We could make some cool stuff. Okay, this one is going to be pointing towards me. Okay. And there's our 2. So now we're going to make a collection facility here. So it's going to be... I don't know if how far I want to raise it off the ground. It's pretty flat here, so I suppose it doesn't matter all that much. But we do want to be on the world grid, so... So there's the world grid. Holding control lets you get onto the world grid, by the way. Sorry, I probably got somebody else watching that doesn't really know a whole lot, so... I'm as if I'm teaching him. And not in a bad way, neither. Just something I like to do. Okay, so we're going to need to go up at least a 2 meter, probably? I had to guess. Alright, so... I can't have the train. The train's going to need to be centered probably there. Pick up these leaves. Somebody pick up these leaves! Get him out of here. In the way. Alright, so the train's going to be centered on... the train could be centered on this, I suppose. As long as we have enough room. And then we can just straight up turn it. Now, the train that we do for here is just going to be on stilts. Like the train that goes out to the oil platform. It's like, there's not enough room to even think about doing a road. And I got a bridge going out there that I might skinny up to be just a train bridge. I don't know. There's a lot of wacky stuff I got going on. Alright, so train stations are 2 foundations long, and they're 2, what are they? Like 4? They're like 4 or 5 foundations. I can never remember for some reason. So we get one more foundation this way. Yeah. One more foundation this way. I need to use the chainsaw here. Get that out of my foundation. This is industrial land. You don't deserve to live if you're in my way. Okay. So we probably want one foundation on either side as well. And I should have the... Oh, I forgot frames. Motherfucker. Well, we can at least figure it out. I forgot computers too. Oh, crap. I thought I had everything. Computers and frames, man. I have 3,000 concrete. Isn't that enough? Anyway, let's just say it's there. So we got that one. We'll leave, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this will be 8. So if we don't count the one on the end, I mean, we could count the one on the end if we run out of space, but so we got this one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need one more and then another. Oops. Then we're also going to need enough room to turn around as well. Oops. Okay. Alright, I'm just taking out all the trees. Okay, and then one extra. Because the quartz train, I believe we left the quartz train as... The bauxite train was the 10-car train, so the quartz train's still a 5-car train. That's still planned. Okay, so we got this one, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, plus the engine. Oh crap, yeah, we might be running out of space here. Oh, never mind. Plus the engine. Oh, this is very toxic right here. I don't know if we can go any much further without being toxic. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so the train station will have to face this way in order not to be gassed out. Oh, we can get gassed out anywhere in this station. This station's very dangerous. I can't wait until we can destroy these things with bombs. It's gonna be so good. That's in the update 8, by the way. Very nice. Okay, so we'll just count this one then. So, we can do a half, I suppose. Do I really want to do a half though? Because we can't go any further because of the miner here, and we can't move the miners. The miners don't work that way. The miners are where they are. The only thing you can do is rotate them, which makes sense. You want to be right in the middle of the node. Although a nice little nudge could potentially fix some issues. I don't want those in my foundation. Okay, so we'll say we'll count half here, um, just because we're very limited on space. So we'll count the half. So we'll just say it's fully on this, and then move it a half from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the half. Yeah, then I'll move it here. Yep, and then we'll get rid of this. Okay. Unfortunately, our train might be running through some toxic area. Oh, and you know what I'm completely forgetting about is... Yeah. No, I'm going to raise this up even higher. Let's just go above the smoke, shall we? It's like we could also nudge this. Well, we can't really nudge it over because of these things. I'm going to right up against it. Um, hmm. Yeah, we're kind of in a compromised position, aren't we? We don't want to go too much higher either, because then we'll have issues getting the train in and out of this area. There's too many of these things. Make no sense why they're blocking the way. What the heck? Yeah, because let's see. What's this? A geyser? Oh, I can scan for geysers. Didn't even know that. 1,400 hours. Didn't even know. Just waiting for the pings to come up from over there. So yeah, so we got them. Okay, and then we got them. Alright, yeah, these are the much further away ones. But, looks like there's a normal up here and a normal over there. Seems pretty darn good. Yeah. Okay, we'll just fill this in. Like I said, we can't go too much higher because we'll end up ruining our thing. And we can't go over because of these. Kind of just stuck. And yeah, I don't have the mats to actually build the building. Oh yeah, so about that, completely forgot about that video that I was talking about. There is a video coming out where I played there's a video that should be out. It's supposed to be out already, where I played Demonologist with Stu from Stu's Gaming Obsessions. So that should have been out already. And if you haven't seen it, would like to check out Demonologist, you can check that one out, or you can go to his page, which will be down in the link down in the description of that specific video of mine. No, grab on. Yeah, his link will be down in the description of that Demonologist video, where you can go to his channel and check out his perspective of it. Yeah, and actually, the stream didn't go too badly for him, at least. I did when we played Phasmophobia. I did mess up a few times though. Trying to, it was not not good. I'm just like, man. I think it's because of the difficulty. If you play on easy on Phasmo, it seems to really mess with the game hard. It just ain't happy, I should say. Okay, back on the ground. Because I gotta go get my stuff. It's quite a long climb to get up there. That's why I was just like, I wasn't really too keen on doing rails to get down here. I will do rails if I have to. There probably is a possibility of doing rails to get all the way up there. But the amount of length the train would have to go would just be too insane. So I think a collection facility, and then we just bring it down to this level over here. Actually, let's do that from here. But we bring it down to this level where it's nice and flat, and then we run a train from there all the way there. Would be much better. We're not bringing we're not bringing it via belt all the way to the city. Just from here, because of the height difference. That's the only reason. It's because of the height difference. So hopefully you forgive me. Let's see, it's going to be 1, so then 1. There. Right, so we'll do the 1. It's going to be, so train station, and then 1, 2. Would be, so if we got 5, so we got 10, so we got 12. 12 plus 1. Oh. What the hell's with the spacing? Take out these bushes. Oh. Wait, I wonder. Nope. I was like, I wonder, can you move? Move stuff? It'd be funny if you could select, like, the building pieces that make up the world and move them. Because you see all these cliffs right here? These are actually not sculpted. These are made with assets. That's how they did it. And honestly, I don't know if that's easier or harder. Not really sure. Okay. So we've got this. We should probably go here. Looks like we're going to run into a cliff otherwise. So there's 12 plus 1. I kind of wanted the train to go this way. I guess we could move it outwards, like here. I have like the edge of the train station on like the edge of the cliffs, the edge of the cliffside. Let's see. Yeah, that's way better because we're also going to need. So we're going to need 3 at the very least for the turnaround, and then we're going to need 12. Yeah, that works. Okay. We just needed to move it way the heck over. And then that's 5 foundations wide. There. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to raise it up. I kind of want to raise it up to this level because then we can get it. I just don't know. Okay, so it's 1 foundation. All right, good. We could make it all 1 facility, I suppose, but that's way too much. I still haven't built a building for that either. Okay, so 1 foundation up. Get off the foundation here. Forgot to hit H to lock it in. Lock it in. Which is a new feature coming, by the way, to update 8. Can't wait for that. It's going to break the smart mod, though. Update 8's going to break all mods. There's just no getting around that. Because it's a complete engine change. Just because they're both Unreal engines, they're different versions. That may not sound all that different, but the way they work are vastly different in a lot of ways. because they not only improve on features, but they also make new features and get rid of old features, and that's the way I understand it anyway. I could be completely 100% wrong, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I'm not one of those people that goes, you know, if you say no, you're wrong, and it's like this, and you show me that it's like that, I go, oh, okay, cool. I was wrong. I apologize. Yeah. I'm not one of those that even if you prove me wrong, I still have to be right. I've said it many times before, but I hate that kind of personality, man. That is just, oh, it just makes me want to, just beat the absolute crap out of them. Like, why are you this way? You have a super freaking toxic personality. It's like, no wonder you have no friends. Sorry that's harsh, but damn, man. I guess, yeah, that also comes with, like, super narcissism and stuff like that, too, so. I'm not a narcissist. So I guess I can't have that trait. Okay. Yeah. We'll just leave this in. But yeah, I didn't want to go all the way up here because then that would end up blocking that route. So if you guys don't know what this cave is, this cave right here, I'm not going to go into it because I don't have a radiation suit. But this cave right here leads to a uranium mine for our uranium. So once we're ready for nuclear power and we need to mine uranium, that's one of the places we can get it from. And if I block that, I want to bring it in by train. But if I block that, then I kind of screw myself, so. Alright, so we got one here, extra. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we should have 1, 2, 3 for the turnaround. Okay. And then we're going to move the train. The train's going to be about here-ish, probably. Sorry about my mic. And then, so the train's going to be here. Oh, it's going to overlap this, so we got to move it over. So the train's going to be here, or the train station is going to be centered on this foundation here, because it goes over this and then partially over this. It goes about half. And the same with this, partially goes about half. So we're going to need one extra foundation on this side for the return line. Oops. Oops. It's just like, I'll get it eventually. Okay. Hello there. Get out of my foundations. Plants belong on the grass, not in my foundation. The plants are just like, well, we were here first. I don't care. Get out. You do not belong here anymore. I'm in an industrial channel. When you came up to the channel and you seen the channel name, you knew what you were getting into. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I hate it. Okay, we gotta fix that. I'll probably fix it later, but yeah, we definitely have to fix that. We'll just go with the old, like that. Yeah, and then we'll slope it in. And stuff like that, so I'll do that later. Yeah, I do not like the floaty. I know half my city is floating. I get it, but that I really can't do a whole lot about without spending many, many hours in, which I have been doing. I have been fixing up the place around the edges of the city to pull all that stuff in, to make it look good. So even if you end up underneath the city somewhere, it still doesn't look too bad. Now, if you go directly underneath the city in a lot of spots there's going to be floating foundations, there's going to be walls that make no sense. It's just because I'm covering up top what you're supposed to see. It's very foggy down here. I haven't the foggiest. I don't know why I like that saying, but I do. It's so good. Okay. So... Oh, you can't fit through there. That was perfect, though. And so I gotta go get my my frames and such. Looks like we're pretty full here, so we can put this train back on automatic mode, and then and whatnot. So turn on self-driving. Put this train back on automatic mode because the train station's full now, so should be good to go. It actually looks really good. So these are, I used the road tool 3 times. I've made 3 sets of rails to put the foundations in, or to put the road tool in that spawns the foundations, and then remove the rails and remove this foundation spawner part of it so it doesn't keep spawning foundations on there. And then, yeah, eventually I'll get underneath there and I'll put walls on it and make it look like a road. I did have frames and computers. You want to know where they were? Jeez. Just throw that on there for later. We're probably going to need more motors as well. We'll take all the motors, all the frames, and a couple computers. Stacks computers. I also need some reinforced plating, I think. There. We have some rubber, we have some plastic. So I forget what these... so they cost 5 each. Okay, yeah, we're not going to need that many. Like 50 computers. And each train station costs 8 computers, so that's... So we got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 26. 6, 27, 28. Oops. 29, 30. So around 50-ish computers. And then probably just block signals, which we got plenty of circuit boards for. And then railway, we got plenty of... Well, we don't exactly have plenty of that, but I think we'll be fine. Never mind, I guess we won't be fine. Let's go grab some pipes. Okay, I have my pipes. Let's have a couple extra stacks of pipes. Also fix this too. But I'll just do this. Look at that. So much easier. Turn on self-driving. Let's go. And out down the tunnel we come out. Whee, going, we're flying. It's not even the fixed-approved trains. I wonder what would happen if you had them. How fast you could go. Crap. Okay. So maybe we should stop that train. Because, I mean, it's not... Is he gonna need copper? I mean, he's doing steel pipes. That's the only thing I've taken out of the system, so yeah. Yeah, we can just... Once it switches over. There we go. And turn off self-driving. So now just sit here. See, it's full, so it's not gonna... Doesn't matter. Both the train station is full, and both train... Or, the train is full, both train stations are also full, so... Meh. Okay. I don't have a good way up here, do I? Yeah, we'll do this one first. Why not? So this is going to be the first quartz train at the quartz train station. the one that's going to bring quartz to the city. What's not. So the train's going to come in and go this way, and then it's going to turn around and immediately go this way. I just need to make sure not to screw it up. And like I said, these are pretty dang wide, so. Okay, so we're going to be putting it there. Yeah, like I said, it takes so from the track, the train station itself goes over 1.5 foundations. So I'm going to go to the edge here. Flip around. Okay. Yep. Build! Yes, actually it's more than 1.5. It's like 1 in... So it's like 2/3. Why? Honestly, though, I think their train station could do with a bit of shrinkage, at least as far as width. Bring it down to 1 foundation. That way, the train station is 3 foundations wide. Because then that would put the railings around about just above the train, which would make sense. You know, that's why them railings are up there. So they can inspect the train and work on it. They can have a way to get onto the top of the train to work on it, maintenance and stuff. That would make sense to me. But you know, it's only an opinion. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just before the autosave freeze. I got a bin. I love how it just freezes, man. Yeah. No idea if this hard drive related. I think it is, but eh. So now we've got the train car plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we should have 3 extra foundations for the turnaround. And then from here, 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay, perfect. So the reason we need the turnaround is because the train is needing 3 spots. Yeah, we might be... We need 2 more spots on this side, but we don't have to run that the full length. We just have to do it this way. So I think... Oh, it's 1 more. That's right. There. Derp. So 3. And 3. Then we pull this over here to there. It's right in the middle, yep. Then what we can do is do foundations upside down corner. Maybe not yet. We'll do 1 more foundation up. Covering up a lot of nature here. And now we can go. Should be able to go like this. At least I hope, anyway. Bring this to here. We're like right on the edge. Okay, and then we need to, our train needs to be here, so let's see if it's going along that edge, then it'll be about here. It might be a little further along. Did I get that centered? Yep. Okay, that's a little too close. So we'll need to move it this way. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Got it. Me being lazy. That's still too sharp. What the heck? That's like right on the cusp, though. Man, it's being a pain. You are just the train track logic. It does what it wants. It doesn't have any rhyme or reason half the time. Like it has no reason to try and do what it just tried to do there. But it did it anyway. Okay. I guess we'll have to go out one more. That's fine. You can do that. No biggie. I won't be able to get that from here. Okay, and then... Oh, there we go. And then you see, you know, you can kind of see why I get irritated at the trains in this game. Or the tracks, I mean. The track placement, it's so temperamental. It doesn't want to do everything that it should do. Like half the time, the exact corner will only be able to be placed in a certain way. Even though you get the exact corner placing it a different way, it doesn't like you placing it that way, even though the exact same corner. It'll just say, oh, nope, track the corner's too short. It's just like, it's the exact corner, game. Why are you so mad? Why are you mad, bro? Because the rails in this game are infuriating. That's why I'm mad, bro. Anyway. It's fun to do that stuff. Fun to meme. Okay, so we place that down, and then we go... Boop, 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 boop. We go architecture. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave this one open. Should I? Nah, we'll close that. Well, we'll put windows. A nice view. Okay, and then if you want to fix this glitchiness and you have Micromanager, select it, go Control Alt, and then press I until it says tiny. There we go. And then we do Alt, and we press K. It didn't. But it did work. Okay. I thought it moved it over for some reason. But anyway, there you go. And if you need to build this wall further up, you can place it like this, and then do this, and do this, and see it doesn't glitch, or go. It doesn't fight. The textures don't fight, so it's pretty nice. And then you don't have to have those stupid things that we were having. But that also is a way to cover it up, is to use the concrete pillars and the big concrete pillars. And I was gonna say the massive concrete pillars, but I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Then we're gonna leave this open because I think we're gonna put this, and then we're going to put a. You know, I might do it on this side too. Do like a ramp, so that I don't have to walk around each time. I think it's going to be 3, maybe. You know, foundations, and then we got 2 meter. Yep, that works. It was almost perfect. Or it was perfect. I stand corrected. Or should I say I build corrected, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Ooh, somebody's playing Raft. Heck yeah, man. That's a good game. I love it. I like playing Raft. Walls, 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 walls. There's the door, the classic center door wall. The classic. Put it on this side too. Grab a wall. Nope. Very, very nice. And if you ever want to know how big to make an opening for a train, it's the smallest you can do is about 2 foundations. I believe. I think you can go 1 foundation smaller, but the fluid cars clip into that. So 2 foundations is the general rule of thumb. And you can actually see that too if we pull out a rail. But you can also see too if you're not quite sure. What you can do is go ahead and grab yourselves a rail, an infuriating rail. Probably want to build it out just a little bit because it's going to be temporary anyway. Yeah, we build out a rail. Just like that. And then you take your locomotive and you act like you're going to place it, and you can place it if you like. I can't exactly see, we don't have the room, so yeah, there you go. Look at that. So it's about 2 foundations, and like I said, if you do 1 foundation tighter, like that, you see it kind of clips, and the water cars, the fluid cars for this train are actually taller than the engine. The little things at the top, the little I don't know, I forget what they're called actually. I actually used to know. Dang it! We used to do brine, and it had those little top lids that they allow air in, and they also keep you from overfilling the tank. Always be funny. You get to writing down your information for like the routes and stuff that you plowed while you're filling up on brine, and you forget it, and then you just hear it running, and you look in the mirror, and it's just pouring out of the fucking side. You're just like, fuck. It's like freaking jump out of the track. Don't even use the steps. Freaking jump out straight to the ground and freaking run to shut it off. Brine's harmless, though. If you don't know what brine is, it's just salt and water. It's for snow and ice. Snow and ice season, or snow and ice melting. Yeah, it's melting. Anyway, I think that's going to put us just about out of time for this episode. So we're probably just going to go ahead and end it here, especially because I got a stream to get to as well, so I'm going to have to do my Planet Coaster stuff later. And I got to record for Planet Coaster today, and guess what? I'm out of concrete. Yep. I had 4,000 concrete. Where did it all go? And then behind him is a massive concrete building. I have no idea what happened. But yeah, for you guys, the stream would have already happened, and Demonologist would already be out on my channel probably by now. If I did get to it, which I should have. But for me, it hasn't happened yet. Isn't that cool? You guys get to be in the future and I'm in the past. It's so cool. I love it when YouTubers talk about their video in the time, kind of dating the video, and then you're just like, oh, that's so cool. Like, they're recording right now. Technically, they're in the past, so it's so cool. How smooth this curve is, though. These curves are nice. They're not all jaggedy. I tried to make it as smooth as possible, so. I'm also driving currently. As long as I pay attention to the signals, we shouldn't have a crash. I say shouldn't. Yeah, we're out of concrete anyway. So perfect timing. Run out of concrete right at the end of the episode. Very nice. Don't look over here. Look at all that. It's all messy. Yeah, I just wish the camera wasn't able to go through the wall like that. Although I suppose it'd be quite annoying. They really need first person for this. They really need first person for the vehicles. Even if it's just a simple UI, like they don't add any gauges or anything, nothing's animated, except for maybe the steering wheel. You don't have any gauges or anything special. It just first person would just work so much better for trains and the vehicles and stuff. But you could switch between, of course. You can switch between them because the whole game's in first person, other than the vehicles, or when you get ran over. When you get ran over by a vehicle or a train, whatever. Whew. Almost didn't switch that fast enough. There's so many switch tracks right there. It's a crazy network. At least the AI knows where it's going, because I sure don't. I just gotta hope. So, that's gonna put us at the end of our video. And that's gonna be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Oops, I overshot. Shot my shot too late. Like I said, that's going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.